Hey YouTube, Blake 1827. Hope everybody's doing well. I took a road trip down to El Paso this past weekend and visited 3 tobacconists. And since I was driving solo, I got to smoke in my car. I figured that would make a good topic for a video. So that's what I'm here to discuss with you guys. We'll get the housekeeping out of the way. This is a naked country gentleman that I ordered through Aristocob because I never saw these on the Missouri Meerschaum page very often. The gold accent band is from Vermont Freehand, and then the Nording military mount stem I got through Danish Pipe Shop. And it holds a 9mm filter, but I don't have a 9mm filter in there right now. But it essentially works as a nice little military mount. I just had to open up the shank just a little bit. I'm drinking some apple cinnamon celestial seasonings. There's Penny. And in it, I am smoking my first bowl of Spellman mixture that I got from Mitten State Piper on my last video, that gaw. Spellman mixture is an Ewan Reese blend, I believe, and it was probably blended by Sutliff. He mentioned that it's out of production. First impressions are good, but I don't really have any notes on it yet. So let's talk about the 3 tobacco shops that I visited on my road trip. First stop I made was in Santa Fe. I went to the Stag Tobacconist there. Stag is like a little franchise like Edwards or Tinderbox. So they've got some bulk blends. They didn't have any tins. They had a handful of pipes, but nothing really caught my eye. I just grabbed some pipe cleaners and a Jeep lighter. Guy was nice enough, pointed me to a nice local coffee shop so I didn't have to swing into Starbucks. I think it was called Iconic with a K. It's pretty good. Fancy little coffee shop in Santa Fe. Next tobacconist that I visited was in El Paso. It was called Tobacco Tins. Another little shop. They had some bulks. You could tell it was Peter Stokeby. They had a big 5-pound bullet bag tucked away in the corner. But they had a handful of bulk blends, and then they carried exactly 4 tobacco tins, all Davidoff. So they're primarily a cigar shop. I don't think they had a lounge there. They had a couple of chairs in there, but I don't think that was a smoking location. The Santa Fe shop, pretty sure they had a lounge in the back, but I was just in and out of Santa Fe as well. And then on my way back, I stopped at Monty's, and that was a very nice, proper tobacconist. They had a good variety of hi Penny. They had a good variety of bulk tobaccos. They did have a shop dog actually too. Her name was Molly. She was about a year old, like a golden retriever mix. She walked right up to me when I walked in the door and gave her some pets. And then I was leaving. She wanted to play fetch, so she brought me a ball. But Monty's was a nice shop. They had a nice lounge, a nice location. And they had the only tins that they had were Cornell and Deal. They had 15, 20 Cornell and Deal and a couple of GLPs in there. So I picked up a tin of Autumn Evening. I've been meaning to try that for years. They put their sticker right over the date label on it, so I had to peel it back, and it was made just in October of this year. So I'm gonna sit on that one for a while. Let it marry for a bit. But yeah, I don't think they had anything with any age on it at that location at all. Let me introduce you guys to Professor real quick. Professor, come here. Professor. This is Professor. He is our newest foster. We just picked up at the rescue from last night. He will need to get neutered this next week, so he won't be available until after Thanksgiving. But he's a good little guy. He came to us from Texas as well. He still needs to decompress. He is a nervous little pup. And then you saw Penny stick her head up. Oscar's running around. Yeah, I don't smoke in my car much, but since I was driving alone and I have my own car, I took a pipe and I smoked one bowl one day on the way down and another bowl on my way back. But I've only ever smoked in my car maybe like a dozen times, so it's not something that I normally do. But if you guys do it regularly and you've got any tips or suggestions, again, make a VR or put it down in the comments. But quickly, just to talk about what I do, is I'll either turn the ventilation off completely, or if I need heat or AC, I'll just put it down at my feet so I'm not blowing smoke back into my face. And then I will crack the passenger window. I'll leave my window shut. I'll crack the passenger window. And then if you've got a sunroof or a moonroof, I would crack that open. And that kind of helps have the airflow kind of through the car so you're not hotboxing it or anything. And then obviously just be prepared. Like, have your pipe packed in advance. Have a place to put your pipe down safely so it's not going to tip out or, you know, spill or ash all over you. And then just have your tamper and your lighter and pipe cleaners if you need them within reach. And then just, you know, proceed safely. I don't clinch, so I always need one hand on my pipes. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions or tips, let me know. All right, that's gonna do it for me for now. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Take it easy.